Hi everyone, I'm Kendra DiGrazia with Ballou Company Real Estate Services. I'm here in Chico, California with Tanya Quackenbush from Movement Mortgage, and we are here. I brought Tanya here today. Actually, I'm at her office. I keep saying I brought you here today, but I'm at your office here in Chico, California, and I know you're a lot different than some of the other loan officers I work with. Do you want to kind of tell everyone what areas you cover?
Sure, yes. I am licensed in California, of course, Colorado, Nevada, Tennessee, and Texas.
So you can help people buy or refinance in any of those areas?
Yes, that is correct.
So that's a lot different than me because I am just licensed to sell real estate in California, but you can help people in all those other states.
Correct, yeah. I have a lot of investors that I've met or neighbors, friends,
Okay.
family in Chico that started investing in Tennessee or
Okay.
Texas.
Yeah, those are big. Those are
yeah,
big booming
or
states.
moving and
Yes.
relocating. And
That's awesome that you can help people here and that are relocating to those states.
thank you.
Do you want to talk to, I know you offer some loan products that are different than other lenders I work with too. Like, for example, I didn't know that you actually can do HELOCs.
Oh, yes.
Do you want to kind of talk more about what a HELOC is for people that don't know?
Sure. A home equity line of credit, a HELOC, is the equity that you may be able to access from your home to get an additional lien to access that cash, whether that be to reinvest in other property or to fix up your home, or to use at your leisure.
Yeah. I know people that have gotten HELOCs or considered getting HELOCs for solar.
Or even paying off debt. I think with what we just experienced and with the economy and going through COVID or rough times with our employment and income has been rough for many, so we've racked up some debt. So now you can access that HELOC if you want to keep your fixed rate loan remained fixed and not mess with that interest rate, then you can get a home equity line of credit to pay off that debt. Or
so a home equity line of credit, that's a separate loan, a separate mortgage from your existing mortgage.
Correct. It's a second lien.
Okay.
And it's tied to your subject property.
Okay.
We can also look at a blended rate ratio, which would take in consideration maybe those interest rates that you're paying on your debt and see if it would make more sense to refinance. Maybe you're paying 12, 13, 14% on some liabilities, and jumping from a 3% to a 6% may not be that big of a deal.
I've heard of people who, well, we all know that credit card debt is at an all-time high, I think, across the nation, and so people are really looking at ways to consolidate that credit card debt. So like getting a HELOC, or even I've heard of getting a cash out refinance.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you want to explain maybe the pros and cons of what a HELOC versus a cash out refinance?
Yeah.
Either
a home equity line of credit typically is not fixed. So you do have that adjustable. Typically, if you have a means of paying that off sooner than later, is the more preferred option.
Okay.
A con on doing a refinance would be losing your current fixed rate. So if you do have a low fixed rate, you may not want to refinance, but that's when we'll take a look at that blended ratio, see what rates you're paying on your debts, and maybe it makes the most sense and most beneficial to you. And the fact that you might be able to refinance with an improving market could be a more of a pro side to access that HELOC to get a quick fix on getting those debts paid off, and then refinance to pay off that home equity line of credit and get a low fixed rate again.
Well, that was great information. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I'm going to put Tanya's information below, so if you have any mortgage questions, lending questions, if you're maybe going to entertain getting a HELOC or maybe refinance, or even if you're a first-time home buyer, I'll put her contact information below with a link to apply for a loan. Thank you.
Kendra.